Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Wednesday, October 29th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 44 of 2025, and in my neck of the woods it is currently 48 degrees with a high of 53 and a low of 46. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my broadcast. I am here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, pretty pictures, and the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. In other words, I show you what I'm doing. I explain how I'm doing what I did, and I talk about why I did what I did. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always delightful. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who see this broadcast when I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. So tonight I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of my newest book, Nerdy Critters Jubilee, that showed up today. Yay! This is a companion book to Critters in Tutus Jubilee and Critters in Halloween Costumes Jubilee. Hold on, let me break the spine here. All right, there we go. So this is a fun book. I think you'll enjoy it. Again, I had a lot of fun putting it together for you. And I think you'll get a kick out of it when you see all the pictures. Okay, the next project I'm working on is, well, this is the frog from that book, Nerdy Creatures Jubilee. Nerdy Critters Jubilee. And we've been working on our frog. Hopefully you've printed this out and you're pacing me and following along and getting a really cool picture out of it. And then the last project I'm working on, this is a Hannah Carl-Zahn book. I just noticed something here. You can put the pages together like this. But anyway, the proper layout is this way. That way our two people are looking at each other. All right. So we'll have fun tonight. Lots of things going on. Let me go ahead and get you some links. The first link I'm going to give you is the links to the Buddy Color, where you get the frog and a couple of other images all for free. Then we've got the book Nerdy Critters Jubilee, just in case anybody's interested. And then I've got the link for Midnight Masquerade. There you go. All right, let's see who's popped in. Onyx, hello, howdy, howdy. Julie. Julie, what does "that's Bonnie" mean? I've not heard that expression. So we have Julie Rich and we have Julie Copeland. Hi, Judy. Julie. Hello, Karen. Oh, the two drawings back to back. So when you say "that's Bonnie," is that an English expression? I haven't heard that. That's Bonnie. Scottish. Oh, you're in Scotland? Even better. Bonnie means pretty. Okay, thank you, Julie. Hello, Rita. Karen and Rita. All right. Okay, so I'm going to remind you to hit that like button so that you can help me help others by finding this group. You drew my St. Patrick's Day girl with red hair a while back. Julie, what do you mean you drew it? Okay, so let me get this stuff out of the way. Now, how's your day today? Win, lose, or draw? I'm going to say win because I got my book. Okay, so let me do the flip through of this so that we can get this done and get to our coloring. But before I do that, how's everybody's day today? Win, lose, or draw? Onyx, draw. Janie, draw. Jonah, draw. Rita, wins. Stitches removed. Woo-hoo-hoo. Julie R says win, went been to the hairdresser. That's always good. Julie C says draw. Okay, good. So basically everybody's having a pretty good day. Okay, this is book number 169. Hard to imagine that I've done that many books. All right, let me start flipping through this. All right, and the first page right off the bat. That should look familiar. This is the one that we're starting to color now. Check it out. I always like doing a color and black and white comparison, especially when they're done. So let's get going here. And if you have a favorite, let me know. I really like octopi, octopus. Now here's the cover image, and this is the one that Julie did for us. So there's the black and white of it. There's the color. Isn't that cute? And of course, who can resist an owl with glasses, right? So, guys, what do you think in general about the book? Do you like it? Do you like it or not your cup of tea? This is a really good one. This one here would be really great for detailing fur. And down here, of course, the sweater. Oh, I hope not. Oh, I guess he does. Our alligator has two tails. Sorry. Oops. Thank you, Rita, for letting me know. If you buy this book and your alligator has two tails, I will send you a corrected PDF. I love the fox. Here's a really cute tiger. And Onyx will not like this picture because it's a mouse. So Onyx, the mice that are running around, or the mouse that's running around in your room, did it have glasses? Here's a little puppy. I don't know why, but I just think the birds are the cutest. Julie, the way to find out how to do the different animals is to look at my videos. We just did this teddy bear, and we did the teddy bear with the fur. So you can go back and look up the video and you'll see how to do the fur. As far as the elephant skin, that's going to be all about following the grayscale. What was what animal? This is an anteater. And of course, who doesn't love a gnome? Here's a cute little bird in the dirt and the mud in a nest. Cute little fish. We have another spider, but this one's in a web. Now, if that isn't the cutest lamb, I don't know what is. So guys, what do you think overall about the book? I love this cow. Julie C., I would love to see you do this one and procreate. Julie loves the cow. Rita says cow is my favorite. Here's a beautiful parrot. Julie, I think that Onyx is screaming at the spider. Cute little girl. Now look at this one. Isn't that cute with the butterfly? And then I think this is our last one here. Hi, Jackie. Okay. So let me show you some of these that are in color. And that way you can get an idea of how these are going to look. All right. There's the cat. Julie, here's the cow. And then we'll get down to the bottom here. The lion, the mouse. All right, guys, so there you go. Nerdy Critters Jubilee. It's been out for a few days now, but I wanted you guys to see the walkthrough. I hope you like it. All right. So guys, how are you liking your frog so far? Let me unbundle my pencils. Oh, Jackie, I'm sorry to hear the printout didn't work for you. All right. Now I'm going to continue on this other eye here. That's bugging me that I don't have the orange on both sides. Oh, let's see, scratch pad. So who's coloring tonight? And if you're coloring, what are you coloring? Let me get my medium orange here. Jonah, you're coloring the frog? Lila. Julie, you're coloring with me. Jackie's watching. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the other side now of this. Rita, you like to color in the mornings? Okay. Janie, you're working on the Helen Clark page you found on Facebook. You need a break from the frog. All right. So here is our dark. Yes, Julie, that's the darkest. Now notice that I'm not going right up next to the eye because we're going to put in a little brown in there. Then we're going to work our medium color. Now, what do I always tell you? When you are switching colors like this, one after the other, you want to make the edge where you are ending the one color to go into the next. You don't want to make that straight across. You want to make it crooked. And then we're doing our lightest color. Now, notice that I'm stopping just short of that highlight area. Oh, what'd I do with my brown? Okay. And I'm going to come back with my lightest orange. Up here at the top that goes into the green. Now remember, guys, if you ever want me to zoom in or zoom out or whatever the case may be, let me know. Speak up. Okay, brown. Now we're going to come in with our brown next to the orange. Now, brown and orange go together beautifully. I'm going to turn this. And then we're going to have a little bit of brown here on the outside. All right, Onyx finally broke out the tacos, hamburgers, pizza. Whatever those little square things are. Oh, French fries, sandwiches, bread, soup, dessert, and popcorn. Okay. Let me pull out and show you both eyes. And then for the eyes, I'm going to be working in blue. So you want to pull a light, medium, and dark blue. Let's see, dark, our light. I'll swatch these in a minute. All right, let me zoom in. Here's our darkest blue. Our medium blue. And then for my lightest color, I'm going to make it a turquoise. Now we can reverse this. Let's do this. There's our dark. We'll make the turquoise the medium color, or the medium slot, and then this blue, the light color. I like that better. Now let's make some gorgeous blue eyes. I'll start with this on the left. And let's work up our dark areas first. Now, what do I always tell you? Take your time. I think that is, aside from blending, that's one of the biggest reasons why people don't have good coloring projects, is because they don't take their time in the coloring. You've got to slow down, guys. Okay, there's our dark. Let's go up to the top for our medium. Try not to wipe out your little white dots that are there. Now, as you can see, this is not a good blending job at all, right? The dark color is right on top of our medium. And it's got distinct lines. I'll take care of that in a few minutes. Now, notice that we're coloring up the inclusions on the eye. And then I'm going to come in with my light color. Now, we have a big, huge area of white. So I'm just going to color around that edge just a little bit. I'm not going to color over it. I'm going to color around it. And again, this is with my lightest color. And notice now with my lightest color, I'm coloring over those inclusions that I put in, those lines. And look how cool that looks. Okay. Now, somebody tell me what's wrong with this eye. As far as coloring it. It should be sticking out to you like a sore thumb. Come on, guys, you know what it is. Blending. Thank you, Onyx. It's not blended. So now we need to go through and soften the edges of that dark blue color. So notice now how I'm softening that edge. First I'll come in with the dark, and then we'll come in with that lighter color, my medium. Now I'm very lightly going to take a blending pencil. I don't like to do this on grayscale, but sometimes you just have to. And I'm going to blend up that blue. All right, let me pull out. And let's take a look at this. Isn't that adorable? Julie, can I use white? To what? All right. Now, let's do the center of the eye. I'm going to use black and Payne's Gray. Oh, can you use white to blend? Okay. No, you don't want to do that. Use your colored pencils to blend. You can also use your finger. See? Julie, use your finger. Okay, center of the eye. We're not going to color that completely black, right? I'm going to start out with Payne's Gray. We're going to color in little teeny tiny circles to get this coverage. All right, let me round this eye just a little better. And then I'm going to cactus. Hi. And then I'm going to come in with what? Black. Somebody tell me why I don't come in with black first. Hello, Valerie. Guys, why didn't I come in with black first? Now, notice how I'm tending to stay towards the outside of the eye with my black. And the idea here is that between the black and the Payne's gray, it creates a really neat looking eye. In other words, it won't look flat. And then I'm going to bring that black inward. I'm going to finger blend that a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my darkest blue. And we're going to add a touch of blue towards the bottom half. Look how cool that looks. So we have 3 colors on this. Payne's Gray, black, and the blue. And if you do this the way I'm showing you, this is why your pieces are going to look really good. I'm just rounding my eye a little better here. Finger blend. All right, let me pull out. Look how gorgeous that looks. And I'm just touching up the blue on my eye a little bit here. Now, I want to sharpen my white a little bit. So I'm going to use white pencil. I'm going to catch my 2 little dots right here with my white. A little bit of white up here in the orange. And then my white along the edge here. Details, guys, details. Okay. Let's see. Valerie and Cactus. You're going to need to watch the replay of the broadcast because I did a flip through of my book, Nerdy Critters Jubilee. So you can catch that on the playback. I've got to correct this image here. Accidentally, we got two tails. Oh, man. But anyway. Okay, let's work our second eye. We have our light, medium, and dark blue. I'm going to start with my dark. Yeah, Cactus, they turned out really well, I think. Now remember, it doesn't matter what shade you start with. Some people like to start with their darkest colors. Some like to start with light color. Now, let's catch this detail here. Is we have our little dots and inclusions in the eye. Medium color. And then our medium color up at the top. Let me turn this a little bit. and then our lightest color. Now, again, what's the issue with this? Not blended. Check it out. Yeah, this example shows a really good reflection cactus. Now, notice how we have very abrupt endings between our colors, right? This is what you absolutely do not want in adult coloring. So we need to soften the edges. And you can see right before your eyes the difference that it makes. See how I'm doing that? I'll start out with my darkest color and feather these edges. And then come in with my medium to blend it. Let's see. Let me grab my brown here. Okay, medium color over our little speckles that I put in. Actually, it should be the light because that's in a light area. And notice how I'm blurring these speckles. Okay, now we're back down to a dark area that has harsh edges. So we need to blend that out, blur those lines. Try not to color over your white speckle, which is what I just did. And then we'll catch our blue line at the top. Same thing, harsh line. We need to soften those edges. Guys, what's the #1 skill that you need to master in adult coloring? Blending. That's right, Onyx. And what's the definition of a proper blend? Cactus says staying within the lines. Okay. All right, brat. Cactus is being a brat tonight. Finger blend. Guys, what's the definition of a proper blend? Okay, let's get the center of this eye done. Now, this reflection on the left is bugging me a little bit. I'm going to color over this part of it very, very lightly with my light orange. And then my light blue. Much better. Cactus says when one color seamlessly blends or disappears into the other. And Onyx says when you can't tell where one color ends and another color begins. Exactly. You don't want to see that border. And here's what I always tell you guys about blending. I would rather, if I had to make a choice, I would rather see top-notch blending and lousy color selection than perfect color selection and lousy blending. All right, let's get the center of this eye done. Payne's Gray is my first color. Now notice I'm coloring in little circles to give us nice even coverage. And yes, we color gray on gray when we're doing grayscale. Okay, there's our gray. What's my next color, guys? So ILene, I have to admit the spooky coloring page has been such a fun challenge and really put my coloring blending to the test. Good. Next color is what? Black. All right, let's get this black around our edges. So I've got my Payne's gray, I've got my black, okay, and then my blue. Guys, by the way, I need you to do me a favor right now for a minute. So guys, you guys know, if you'll put your pencils down a minute and listen to me, you guys know that I always come on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on the broadcast. But for my safety, if I don't come on for the broadcast by 7:30 p.m. in any given evening, I need you to do me a favor and send a text to Maggie Ragal Russell. You can look her up very easily in messages. And her little image is of her grandson, Russ. So take a screenshot, please. But don't contact her until 7:30 p.m. or later, Central Standard Time. She knows what to do if there's a problem. Okay, next color. So that's my backup plan for my safety if I don't show up. And don't make a big deal out of my request. I'm just letting you know. Okay. Dark blue. All right. Then I'm going to put a little bit of white on my reflection points. All right, let's take a look at this guy. What do you think? Yeah, guys, I broadcast 365 days of the year without fail. So if I don't show up, something's happened. I don't want you to make a big deal out of it. And you don't need to contact Maggie until 7:30 p.m. or later. You can also shoot me a text and say, hey, what's going on? You're missing your broadcast. Okay, guys, we got a terrific looking frog so far. Any questions? Kristen Talley, hello, welcome. Oh, Onyx, thank you. Kristen, welcome to my broadcast. Kristen, this image that I'm doing is the buddy color from one of my books. So if you decide that you you just stumbled across my channel. Cool. Okay, Kristen, do you have a printer? And welcome to the broadcast. Oh, bummer. Well, this is an image that I give away from one of my books that I publish. Kristen, I have published 169 books. This is my latest book, Nerdy Critters Jubilee. And what I do is I always give away an image from one of my books for my buddy color. So this image happens to be out of that book, out of this book. Okay, it's somewhere in here. Oh, there he is. So there's the image before, and here is the image afterwards. Kristen, this is a brand new book that I just released. So I went ahead and I did a brief walkthrough of it at the beginning of this broadcast. So when the broadcast is over, you can go ahead and rewatch it and check out the book. And if you happen to be interested in this particular book, here is the link. Kristen, where do you live? I'm in Tennessee. Well, thank you for your interest. I don't know, Kristen, you better be careful. My books are pretty popular. North Carolina and Dallas. Here's another one, Critters and Halloween Costumes Jubilee. This is a companion book. to Critters and Tutus. And we just finished up The Pirate. So here's the before. No, that's not the right picture. Ooh-wee. Jackie, good night. Okay, I know that's in here. Sorry about that. Here. Ah. There it is. Okay. So here's the before and there's the after. Pretty dramatic, huh? Love doing this project. Kristen, here's another book. I just happened to grab it because it was nearby. Here's one I did, Santa's Gnomes Jubilee. I love this picture. Well, thank you, Kristen. I like to think I have good taste in artwork. Good night, Cactus. Okay, let me get this out of the way. I'm about to switch projects. And my second project for the evening is Midnight Masquerade. This one is by Hannah Carlzon. So, Kristen, a couple things about my broadcast. I broadcast every night, 365 days of the year, starting at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am here holidays as well. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. And I generally work on 2 projects per evening. I assume, Kristen, that you already do adult coloring. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And if you need me, as I'm doing this stuff, if you need me to zoom in or zoom out or show you a detail or whatever, I'm more than happy to do that for you. Julie, good night. Julie is watching from Scotland. What time is it in Scotland?
In Edinburgh, Scotland, it's 2 a.m.
Julie, have a great rest of the evening, or in your case, morning. So, Kristen, if you start coming in on a regular basis or any evening that you come in, all I ask is, say hello, of course. And if you need to step away from your computer, just say BRB, be right back. Or if you're leaving for the evening, just say good night. That way I'm not talking to empty air. Okay, I've been working on peacock feathers. So I decided that I'm going to add some black to this. I got to looking at peacock feathers on Google. And Google is a great source to look up stuff if you're wondering how to color something. So I started this last night off camera, and I decided that I liked it. So I'm going to take a second and color these little images, or these little circles here, because I think it makes quite a difference. Oh, and Kristen, if you like what I'm doing, will you please hit the like button? My goal is to be here for people that are looking for a place to go in the evening and are looking for company. And the more likes that we have, the higher chance we're going to get a recommendation in the feed by YouTube. Kristen, is that how you found me? Oh, you're a new subscriber. Oh, Kristen, be sure that you subscribe to my group on Facebook, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Yeah, it was in your feed. So there you go, guys. The more that you hit that like button, the more that we end up in the feed and people like Kristen can find us. Okay, my Sharpie marker's giving me fits because I'm trying to color on top of colored pencil here. Oh, Kristen, you don't get on Facebook too much. Okay. Well, here's the thing. If you get on Facebook and you hang around my group, you can post images that you've colored. Kristen, I've got about 11 or 12 brands of pencil. That's why I don't call out what I use as I color. Okay. Now, I'm going to pop back with my marker. And I'm going to enhance the outside edge of my circles as well. So, Kristen, how long have you been adult coloring? Or are you here just to come in for company? Oh, what a difference this makes. You do a lot of crafts, coloring, woodwork, just random stuff. Okay, much better on these dots. I love it. Look what a difference this makes. You'll see it when I pull out. If you're happy and you know it, shake your meds. If you're happy and you know it, shake your meds. It's time for Onyx to take her meds. If you're happy and you know it, shake your meds. Just in case you're wondering, Christian, Onyx is in a nursing care facility. And she comes in every night. Janie, good night. All right, 2 more of these puppies and you'll get to see it. Okay, let me pull out. Tell me what you think. I'm basically done with the peacock tail. Okay. Now, I'm going to start working up on the upper body here. Oh, Onyx, I didn't know that you used to be a CNA at a nursing home. That's new information. Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to make some gold wings on our peacock. So I first started out with a yellow. What makes gold? Yellow and brown. Okay, now I'm going to come in with a light brown. Yeah, I know, CNAs do not get good pay, but yet we're depending on them to do well by their patients. Now, notice how our feathers are starting to pick up that gold look? So, Kristen, what do you do now? Are you retired? Okay, check out how we're starting to get that gold look on our feathers. Isn't that pretty? Now remember, anytime that you want to make gold, you use your yellows and your browns. Oh, you work for Walmart Distribution Center in a warehouse, driving forklifts and unloading freight. Cool. All right, you're one of those people that make sure I get my stuff. You work 3 12-hour shifts Saturday to Monday. Does that mean that you have the rest of the week off? Cool. So that means if you are interested in the group, we won't see you, what, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, but we'll see you, what, Tuesday through Friday, right? Okay, now I'm going to enhance this with a darker brown. Kristen, do you color grayscale? That image of the frog that I'm doing for everybody, that's grayscale. Some grayscale, okay. Well, if you're interested, you'll learn it here. I do one grayscale image, which is usually, well, it is from one of my books. And then I'll do a line art image. Okay, check out the enhanced brown. Kristen, we just need to figure out how to get you a printer. All right, look how gorgeous our wings are looking now. Now, also notice that I'm taking this brown and I'm enhancing the tips of the wings. Now, you guys know that I'm all about detail, right? And again, Kristen, if you ever have any question, don't hesitate to ask. This broadcast is all about give and take. Now I'm going to come in with a little bit of yellow. Oh, let me find my yellow here. And I'm just going to lighten up these centers a little more. Now, don't forget, when you are coloring and you pick up your pencil, you turn it a little bit and that keeps that point sharp. And I missed a feather. So let's put our yellow in, and then our gold. Onyx, who hits the pause button? Okay, any questions? Now, medium green, we're going to do these feathers up here. Remember, when you're coloring, you want to color in little circles to get that coverage. Kristen, how long have you been with Walmart? Tell them to knock it off. Going on 4 years you've been with Walmart. All right, here's our medium green. And then I'm going to come in with my what? My dark green. Because even though it's line art, we're going to do what? A light, a medium, and a dark. Check it out. Okay, so Onyx, they don't understand that this is a live broadcast. Okay, let's take a look at our bird. Isn't that gorgeous? Any questions? I'm going to finger blend this just a little bit. Okay, now we've got some little ball things up at the top. So I'm going to work that with my light, medium, and dark blue. Let me change up my colors a little bit. Okay. Let's color up this headdress area. I'm just going to use a little bit of my eraser and clean up. Let's start with our light color. And then we'll come in with our dark color. and a little bit of our medium to blend that out. And that'll give us a really nice dimensional look. Excuse me. Now, again, you guys know that I'm big on details. And that's why I'm taking the time to put the dimension in for each of these. And notice that the dark goes in the upper left-hand corner. And you want to bring that dark color around each edge. Kristen, you're calling it a night? Okay. Kristen, I'm on for 10 more minutes. I'll be signing off shortly as well. Nice meeting you. Oh, okay, wonderful. Kristen, how old is your little guy? Okay, there's my dark. Now we need to pop in a little bit of our medium. Oh, 7 years old. What a sweetie. What's his name? Okay, any questions on how I'm making this dimensional? Eli. Does Eli like school? Sometimes. Oh my. Okay, black posts. I'm using a simple black pen to fill in these posts. And look how cool that is starting to look. Again, guys, work your details. Look how cool that looks, guys. Now, a couple of the balls here are missing their stems. So we need to put those in. Gym, lunch, and recess are Eli's favorites. Ha! Okay, guys, let's check this out. Now, one more little thing with my black pen is I'm going to color this area in on the face. Guys, sweat your details. How cool is that? Okay, let me pull out. Check it out. Absolutely beautiful. And this will really take off when we start getting our background in. Okay, guys, I'm ready to call it an evening. Kristen needs to get going. Guys, we need one more like to get up to that magic 20. We got a lot done tonight. Check out how cool our frog is looking. I don't know about you, but this frog makes me laugh. I love it. And of course, this is from my book, Nerdy Critters Jubilee. And then we have Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlzon. I basically finished up the body of the peacock except for the beak. And we can start moving on to other parts of this. Now, don't forget, this is a two-parter, 2-page. And you can see how absolutely gorgeous this looks. Okay, guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring, love on each other. That's what our group is known for. I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Kristen, nice to meet you. You and Eli. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll see what else kind of trouble we can get into. All right. Let's see what I should zero in on tonight. How about the peacock feathers? All right, guys, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.